Yeah, Carl is not playing again. Nope, Carl's not here. And Marcin again could not connect. Alright, it is 8 o'clock. Step 6 is starting. It is time to rack up the nerves, to give us the hype, to get us the points and get into the top 8. I wonder how good SSG Stream 1 will play today. I think he is really prepared. Just kidding. Alright, warm up. We have a 90 seconds. Numbers are hard to say in English sometimes, but we have 90 seconds to go of warm up, and then we will start. Alright, so Star Case is the first map that we will play on today, and you might remember it from last week. It is made by Firestorm, and currently Riolu shows us how to do the start, it seems, as he is in first. But we do see Spam with a good start. But yeah, warm-up is only warm-up. Of course, as you might remember, this map is the one where... how is the... yeah, okay. This map is the one where you have these little jumps from left to right, where you skip part of it. We will see that coming up now. Players will have to brake here to get a grip, and then jump to the left, into the checkpoint. Jump to the right, go into the checkpoint, jump to the left once again. Oh, Spam's actually going around this time. And then jump over this. So we will see what is going to be the lines today. I did not see this map get changed, no. Yeah, Chapel's always... Alright, anyway, we are live. And I am getting distracted. Alright, Spam right now with a good start. He is already in the top positions as we do get this dirt downhill. Massa right now with the best amount of speed has to air brake a little bit to avoid getting as much airtime. And now we have Papu and Pack ahead of Spam, but we do have Spam in second place already. But Papu has pressed B to boost, is already but quite a bit ahead actually. It's kind of insane how far ahead he is already at the start of this round. Anyway, right now Spam is trying to catch up to him, and he is in a solid second position. Good start by the Dutch player here, and he has put on the hunter sights here and trying to get closer and closer to Papu. Some mistake. Oh, but Papu here makes a tiny mistake, loses a bit of speed, and we do see Spam overtaking him and going for the 20-pointer. Although we have Pack, who we also spoke to a little bit in the pre-match interview. And he is really trained, and we will see what he can do today as well. Alright, so we have the trio here battling for first place. Spam, Pack and Papu are all really close together. But not with the best landing here by Spam. He will have to let go a little bit here. But I think Spam is taking a little bit more of a safer route. Safer. Oh my god, but that was a huge mistake by Papu. Right into the pole. And he will be, I don't know where, but probably something like last. That was an insane mistake. Full stop by Papu. Alright, Spam though with, well, a mediocre identity, I'd say. Not too bad. And he is top 4 still, but we do see a lot of different players right now in the top positions. Scrappy, Aurel and Massa, all three with a really good identity, have managed to sneak into the top positions right now, but Spam is still hanging in there. Alright, we are currently in lap 2 out of 6, and Spam is closing in on the German Massa here. Alrighty. Basically the same amount of speed as we enter this looping. And right now, Spam is still trying to go for the attack on Massa. But we know Massa is fast, so it's going to be hard to overtake him. But here we go, Spam with a little bit less airtime, and that will gain him a bit of speed compared to Massa. And Spam is now once again wearing the bronze medal. Alright. Here comes Massa once again though. He does not want to let go of the third place. But it is Spam still in the lead. Ahead of Spam we have Aurel and Scrappy, who have a good start on this first map of step 6. And we will have another identity coming up right now. We do see Aurel and Scrappy going for a more risky approach here, landing closer to the checkpoint. And that is a different line that Spam is doing. Oh, but Massa touches. And he is going to have a bad time in this little jump here. Let's see. Yeah, Massa lost a lot of speed there. And yeah, that's going to be a safe third place for Spam right now. Which is really, really good news, because we have a direct opponent to Spam. Bren being 13th. So this is really, really good for Spam. He needs as much points as possible ahead of Bren. And that is looking really good for him right now. As Spam is currently in 3rd and Bren is in 13th. And wow, that's actually a better start you can almost not wish for here. Really good for Spam. He does have a big gap between him, Aurel and Scrappy right now. So it's going to be hard for him to, you know, get into the top 2 or maybe even 1. Unless we see some mistakes coming in from Scrappy or Aurel. Let's see what... wow, this gap is insane. Look at this. Tween is in 4th, but Spam is just barely on our screen right now. This is so... What a big gap. Really did not expect this from our first map in the last step here. Where we have a lot of players really, really trained. And then this gap. Pretty crazy. Alright, identity 3 out of 6. We have Spam once again going for a more safe approach. And you know what? That is a really solid by him. As we have a mistake by Scrappy here. And Spam is going to capitalize on this. And moves into that 2nd place. Alright. Spam is looking really, really good in this first map. Out of the 6 maps, we have top 3 round by Spam here. 0.6 behind Aurel. But yeah, Aurel is extending his lead here in 1st place. He is looking to take 100 euros home with him. And that is good news for Aurel. But we do have Spam in 2nd place. And really Spam is focusing on the points today. So I don't think he minds being 2nd at all right now. Let's see what the gap is between Spam and Tween. As we do see Scrappy trying to catch up once again. But yeah, this gap is pretty darn big between Spam and Tween. As we can see here. What is Bren doing in the meantime? Bren is still cruising around in 12th place. So he did overtake Matt here. But it is not that drastic yet. Alright, we are in 4 out of 6 here. Lap 4 out of 6. And that means we are over half in this first map. Alright, Spam still playing solidly here. Is losing ground to Aurel a little bit. But he is trying to keep ahead of Scrappy, who we have seen already is really, really fast. We do see Tween overtaking Scrappy once again as we're coming up to this identity. So let's see what Spam is doing. Identity 4 out of 6. And alright. Yeah, I'm just watching here really. Not a lot to say. Ooh, okay. He does make the jump. He has to give up 2nd place to Tween right now. But at least this was not a huge mistake. And Spam continues on a decent pace here. Ooh, that was a little bit of a scare right there. But Spam survives to do another round. And that is good. He is currently trying to get back into 2nd. As we have Aurel right now almost 4 seconds ahead of everybody else. So Aurel popping it. Really, really good performance by him. The battle between Spam and Tween goes on. We do see Tween with a good amount of speed. But is it enough to keep ahead of Spam? We will see. Right, Spam going for the attack here in this loop. I'd say it was a little bit of a better line as a full speed expert here. But oh my god, but that is a really, really bad line by Tween as he goes right into the wall. That was a big mistake by him. And a really weird one actually. But yeah, Spam saying thank you very much. And he will move back into that 2nd place. Interestingly enough, we do have Tween still in 3rd after this going into the wall fiasco. So that is crazy. These gaps are huge right now. And you have so much to play with if you are Spam right now. You are 4 seconds behind top 1. But you are also 2 seconds ahead of top 3 right now. So if you just do a safe approach like we see him do right here. He can get into that 2nd place. Alright, we entered the last lap. We have Matt this time around with the best lap. And let's see, that is also the best lap of the whole map so far. So Matt getting the 2 points here. Good for the Brazilian player, who is currently in 12th position trying to catch up. Gotta be honest, man, we see this a lot, that Matt has really good rounds. But mistakes here and there, and then he just ends up in the lower positions. Who doesn't do that, however, is Spam. Currently still in 2nd place. And let's see here, Tween is pretty darn far behind Spam right now. So, yeah, Spam a bit of a lonely player here in second place right now. Aurel is not even in our vision anymore. This is how far ahead this player is. We do see his name tag right there driving, but yeah, it's gonna be hard for Spam to catch up unless Aurel makes some kind of huge mistake. But we are not gonna hope for that. We instead are gonna hope for Spam to just get second place here, because second place is a lot of points. Alright, identity time incoming, and we will focus on Spam here, trying to get a good identity and closing out this map on second place, which is just an insane start for him. Here we go. Oh no, but oh wait, never mind. I got baited. It's the finish already. Oh my god, that was a huge bait. Alright guys, we have Spam finishing in second place. Oh, and we do see another mistake here by Coco, who falls down a lot in the end. And Roland, a last place, mentally really destroyed here. Whew. Yeah, somehow I don't learn. Like, I had the same reaction last time, indeed. I just don't learn, guys. I don't have enough IQ. Alright, Spam finishing second place. A good start here in the step. Map 1, 14 points in the pocket. Not only that, Bran only has 5 points. So Spam already taking a lead of 7 points here. As we do see Bergie entering the top 16. So good map by Bergie. Yeah, it's not 7. Jesus. Whatever. Alright, so let's... Oh, I can't take a look at the league standing because we are skipping to the next map. Don't mind my maps, guys. I'm just a caster. Alright, we do have Spam still in 8th place, but a little bit more solidly this time around. The gap has widened. And actually Spam closing in on Kappa a little bit. Just 15 points more, left. Oh, you want to increase the game sounds, huh? Are you sure? Because it feels like it's pretty loud. I'll up it, you know, a little bit. Just, boop, there we go. What? Massa is just jumping around here on this dirt part. Before, okay, I'll split the difference, guys. There we go. Alright, so a little bit of a recap here. In map 1 we have not only me getting debated by the end, but also Spam finishing in second place, getting 14 points for himself. We have closing in on Kappa and getting ahead of Bran. The other contenders here, Pack and Matt. Let's see, Matt did decently here with 6 points. We do have Pack just behind Spam here with 12 points. So Spam gets a little bit of a lead compared to Pack, but it's not a lot. Alright, so we have the Zeppelin here. Let's hope that Spam this time around doesn't get a weird non-bump or whatever. And he makes it, because we did see a mistake here by him. Or mistake here by him last time around. Alright, it is end of the warm-up. We are back on Zeppelin. Map 206 has started. Different approaches here in the start. See a bit more of a safe line by players like Pack, but yeah, let's be honest here, it doesn't really matter that much. Alright, in the first drift we do see Spam not taking it the best, and has to, oh my god, you know, fall down a couple of positions. But oh my god, Papu with the bug. Really unfortunate for him, as he falls down into last place. Luckily for Papu though, he's really solidly in the top 8, so he shall not cry too much. Alright, Spam has a nice amount of speed here, trying to catch up to the other players. Good drift turn here. We do see Matt with an insane amount of speed, actually. Look at this. And Matt is suddenly back in the mix right there in the top. Alright, Spam right now, top 11. And we do see Tween extending his lead on the others a little bit. It's now ahead by about 0.3 already in map 1. Not the best drift here by Spam, and has to save his line a little bit here, but recovers. Alright, we are closing in on the Zeppelin, and who is going to the left there? We will see in the next checkpoint. Oh, Pack, really? Revo is going the wrong way! You might say that after 2 weeks, he knows where to go. What? Revo, what are you doing? Oh, wait. You can choose. I get debated once again. Revo is outsmarted me. Alright. Right now, Spam is still... Guys, I'm doing great today. Great caster. You know it. Alright. Spam moves up into 10th place right now. And is... let me get a drink here. Oh my god. As you can see, I have deep knowledge about the maps. Anyway. Spam, currently in a 10th place, has overtaken somebody here around the Zeppelin. But he is now trying to close in the gap between him and Pack. And getting some more points out of this map maybe. Oh my god, on the left side of our screen we did see Papu taking into the air. Papu Airlines right there. And that is going to be a rip and a half for him. Right, Spam is closing in on the others, I'd say. Although it's hard to tell because of the different speeds. Alright, Zeppelin time. Here we go. As we do see Revo once again going to the right, but this time I learned. It's actually pretty funny to see him cross the other way. Alright, Zeppelin has... Oh, that is a really low jump for Spam. Really risking it seems. He's trying to catch up to the rest. Did not pay off that much, and actually he loses a bit of speed, I'd say. But at least he did not crash, so that is something. Alright, Spam right now in that 10th position. And now Kappa ahead of him. So let's see what Bren is doing in the meantime. Bren is in 2nd place, not what we want to see. We have a bit of a reverse here from last time, where Bren was in the lower positions. And Spam was on 2nd place, but we have... Right now, it completely turned around. Spam's about 2.4 seconds behind 1st place, which is Tween. Tween is already 0.7 ahead of Bren right now, so he's doing really well. Ooh, Matt went for the bump here, and he got stuck to the wall and loses an insane amount of speed. As we do also see Spam overtaking Pack right now and moves into the top 8. So good news for Spam, he is slowly chipping away at the positions, and that's what we like to see, of course. As we move into the 3rd time we play the Zeppelin. Right, we will cross Revo once again. I think Spam is ahead of Revo, as we do see him crossing the checkpoint a little bit earlier. But here is Pack once again, so he didn't die completely. But that did not look like a good landing for Pack right there. And he does indeed lose a couple positions right there just because of that landing. In the meantime though, we do see Spam overtaking Revo, I think. Yep, and he is now into that 7th position already. So Spam actually clawing his way back right now into the higher position. So that's good news for the Dutch player here. As he does get a little bit of a bug right there. Loses a bit of speed and is now getting overtaken by both Revolution and Riolu. Luckily though, he managed to save himself, so he did not lose that much and he can maybe catch up once again, as he does overtake Riolu once again to get into the top 8. But that was definitely a little bit scary here. Alright, dirt uphill incoming. We know of course Riolu, a good dirt player, he's going for the attack here on Spam. And indeed is closing in and even overtaking him right there. Alright, ooh, a little bit of a bumpy tech turn by Spam, and we do see Pack closing in on him. So, Spam not with the best lap here. He does let go of 9th place, and Pack moves into that place. Oh, but a low jump for Spam. He survives, and we have a low speed for Riolu. And that means that Spam will overtake the German right here. Not really sure what happened with his landing right there on the Zeppelin, but we do see Spam overtaking Riolu right now, back into 9th place. 8th position actually, what happens? Revo with the mistake. Or the slowness at least. He is already quite far behind Spam, so not for the best Zeppelin for Revolution here. Spam is saying thank you very much as he is now once again into the top 8. The virtual green positions, of course, we don't lose any points yet. But yeah. Alright, as the storm is withering away at my window right here, we still have Spam in that top 8 position. Pack is ahead of him. And where is Bran? Bran is still in that second place. Not where we want to see Bran right now, but okay. Nothing you can do about that. Oh, and the uphill is made a mistake by Pack. He loses an insane amount of speed in the dirt uphill. And Spam overtakes him for 7th place. Alright, next in line is Massa. And Massa, of course, known for his chokes in the around the last few laps. And I don't want to cast a curse him, but I also kind of want to cast a curse him right now. As we do see Spam a little bit behind Massa. Alright, here we go. A Zeppelin, number 5. And successfully by Spam here. And we're gonna move into... No way, dude! Massa, what are you doing? And Spam moves into 6th place. I cannot believe it. Massa is just unlucky. Alright, Spam right now 6th position. And that is a decent position for him. As we did have a pretty wonky map by him so far. But not too shabby here, 6th place. Alright, it's gonna be hard for him to overtake anybody in this last lap. So we are going to hope for a decent performance. Just a solid round for Spam here. And he's going to hold on to his 6th place. If we do see Pack right behind him. And we know Pack is trained. We know Pack is fast. So he might be able to catch up to Spam here. Alright, good uphill by the Dutch player. As he is still closing in to the finish line. Alright, a little bit of a drift turn here. This time around, pretty good by Spam. And we are closing in on the identity. Identity 6 out of 6. Let's hope this is going to be alright. Alright, good first part. Oh, and we do see a respawn here. Who respawns? Scrappy respawned in the end, and Spam will move into 5th position right now. That is really, really good for the Dutch player here. And he will end up 5th out of 14. And you know what? That's actually really, really good. Just a lot of mistakes for the other players. And Spam is profiting out of all of these. He gets 9 points. And he's probably pretty happy with that. Alright, Bran does end up in 2nd place, by the way. So Bran is gonna close in on Spam after this map. But still, Spam is quite far ahead. Alright, let's see here in the league ranking how this is going to look. We will see that afterwards, I think. We do have the best lap by Papu here, but he did have this airline mistake. And also we did see him get a bug on the dirt part. So quite unfortunate run for him. Alright, for the step rankings, we do have Spam right now in 3rd place. Pack has moved down to 4th position. And Bran is now in 5th place. So Spam is about 14 points ahead of Bran right now, I think. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, sorry guys about the wind. I cannot change it. I hope it slows down, but I'm pretty sure that it won't. I'm drinking Pepsi Max. Hashtag ad. Alright, we have Spam on this next map. Free Spirit, made by Link. And this will be, well, the 3rd map of this step. And was, of course, the 4th map of last step. Oké, ik zal wel even terugplaatsen, Mark. Bedankt voor de tip. Alright, Spam is warming up. And let's take one last look at this league ranking, because we of course also need to look at what Kappa is doing, because Bran might overtake Spam here, but if Spam also overtakes Kappa, well, then he's still safe. And there is still a pretty big gap between these two players. So that's gonna be pretty hard, so hopefully Spam can stay ahead of Bran here. Alright, we do see Pack as well. 70 points, he is quite far behind Spam still. So unless we see any huge mistakes once we get into the point loss territory, this is going to be the positions. That is true, Mavix. We can see some, let's see here. Because Aurel and Tween, of course, have the most points so far. If they lose all of them, well, you know. That is pretty close, actually. Like, Aurel can lose 30 points. Oh, we are live. But Aurel can lose 30 points here, and Spam is then already pretty close. Alright. Let's see what Spam is going to do on the map Free Spirit made by Link. This is, of course, the last map before the break, and the last map before the point loss is gonna start. So, Spam is trying to accumulate as much as possible before we go there. Ooh, and we have the first mistake by Papu here. Not his step at all today. But luckily, Papu is solidly in that first place. Almost 50 points ahead of second place. So I don't think he's gonna mind that too much. Alright. Ooh, Spam with a little bit of a touch to the wall. Will lose quite a bit of speed right now. Has to give way to a lot of players, as he is still in 11th place. Catching up though a little bit to the players like Coco and Matt on this dirt section. We have seen from last week that Spam's actually really good at this dirt section, and we do see this once again, as Spam is slowly but surely overtaking people left and right. Alright, we also know that Spam goes for the for the respawn route instead of the drift. A little bit more safe approach, a little bit more steady, and he will overtake players that have a bad drift if he does it like this. And we do see some of them actually with bad drifts, I think, because Spam is once again overtaking players. Oh, but a mistake by Bran. Bran is in last place, almost 10 seconds behind. And that means that Spam is just gonna extend his lead on Bran here. Really, really, really good news for Spam. Bran not doing too well here, and we do know that Bran is playing on a laptop because of electricity outage. And that might have some effect on his performance here. Alright, and here we go. Spam currently in that top 5, although we do see Scrappy trying to close in on him. Ahead of Spam, we do see Kappa, direct opponent of Spam here, in 7th place. So if Kappa is doing well, that is bad news for Spam. But you know, as long as Spam does well, we are going to be fine. Spam right now does lose 5th position to Scrappy, but still 6th place, pretty solid. Trying to close in on the others right now on this dirt section. And not that much overspeed as last time, but still a solid dirt section by the Dutch player here. Does close in on the others a little bit. Alright, a respawn route activated. Who is where? We do have a Riolu. Oh, and a mistake here by the Aurel. No, it's just a different approach. He does close in once again, and just a different amount of drift. I think, let's see here. It's really hard to guess, because at the top everybody's so slow, and then it looks like Spam is closing in a lot. But of course he gets the slowdown right after. Alright, Spam right now in that top 6 position, and is still really, really close to everybody else. So with a good run, he can definitely overtake some people here. Riolu right now is in 1st place. Also the best lap so far, so he is doing really well. Coming back from a mediocre performance in this step so far. We also see Revolution, the bait master himself, trying to stay ahead of Spam, but it is not enough. Spam will will overtake his place. Alright, next victim here, Aurel, currently in 5th position, and Spam is closing in, although after this drift turn, not so much anymore. Alright, but the dirt section is coming in. We know Spam is Dirt Meister, so let's see if he can close in on any of these players. Ooh, we have Aurel with a really, really wide line. Spam is capitalizing on it, and he does overtake Aurel. Not only that, Kappa is getting closer and closer to being overtaken here. I think Kappa has a little bit more speed out of this section. No, he doesn't, as we do see the double respawn here by both Kappa and Spam, so Spam will overtake Kappa here at least a little bit. Aurel does claim back his position right now with a good drift turn into this identity section. So good job by him. And we have Spam right now after the identity section in top 5. Alright, we are entering map 4 out of 6, Spam top 5, and Aurel is in 4th. Ahead of Aurel, we do see Massa, Tween and Riolo, all 3 of them really well, playing really well. We do have Spam currently in the top 3 of the laps, so that's good. He did close in on Aurel, that's for sure. And is now closing in more and more here, and is going for the overtake in this next drift turn. It is just barely not enough though, so we need some extra speed to come out of Spam right now. As we do see Kappa actually also getting into the mix. Ooh, Spam has a little bit of airtime, so he will have to... Oh my god, and Tween makes a huge mistake! And Spam will overtake Tween really easily because of that. Right now Spam moves into this 4th position because of that, and this is looking good and really good for Spam actually, who is trying to overtake Aurel for the bronze medallion once again. Oh, and it is close, it is so close, and the drift turn by Aurel, who is going to do it better? We do have Aurel with the better drift turn. I think drifting is faster, but it is also a bit riskier. More risky? English is hard, guys. Anyway. Ooh, a good identity section by him. Spam having a little bit of airtime out of it, so that means he took a lot of speed out of that. Alright, we move into lap 5 out of 6. And the gap between Spam and Aurel is about 0.4 right now. So that is, you can actually catch up to that, but it is hard, especially if Aurel is on the pace he is currently. 3rd best lap of in lap 4. Anyway, so Aurel is doing good, and it's going to be hard for Spam to catch up. In the meantime though, we do have Kappa. Oh, he's quite far behind, so Spam does have a bit of room to breathe, as Aurel has less and less. Massa, no way, dudes! It is lap 5. Massa is like, you know what, lap 5, it is time. I'm gonna go out here, and he is saying bye-bye to his 2nd place. Instead, we do have a Spam right now in 2nd place, and we have the streamers in top 2. Although Aurel really wants to be in the top 2. It is so close between Spam and Aurel here. And it's all coming down to this identity and then the last lap. Aurel once again with a little bit of a better drift, so he will once again take a little bit of a lead here. But we do have Spam with the better lap, so maybe he can catch up to Aurel in the last lap. We will have to see, but you know what, 3rd place is not too shabby here at all for Spam. Alright, Riolu is on his way to his 1st map win of the Grand League, and that is good news for the German, as he has an insane amount of points, but no map wins yet. He is looking to take it one here though. Alright, Spam still in that 3rd place, and Aurel is extending his lead by quite a bit. It's going to be hard for Spam to catch up here, but yeah, anything can happen, you know, anything can happen. Let's see what Kappa is doing. I think we can hear his drifts a little bit, and yes, we do hear his drifts, because he is quite close to Spam right now. And is trying to close in on Spam. Oh my god, an insane line by Kappa here. Insanely risky, but you know what? It is paying off. Instantly making taking 0.2 from Spam away. Although Spam has a better turn here right now. But yeah, Kappa is risking it. Is trying to get into the top 3. Also, and we do also see back closing in right now. So this is a battle for the 3rd place. Kappa with more speed, but Spam is still a little bit ahead. So let's see what is going to happen here. I think these are 2 players that are both respawning back as well. So let's see from Kappa's perspective what is going to happen in this identity section. Spam! Oh my god, no! Spam with the mistake! And he is losing to Kappa and Pack right now. And oh my god, does he even make it? No words. Thank God this is not one of the point loss maps. Right, guys? This is really good news. This is not one of the maps where you lose points on. Spam ends at 13th. Yeah, and Bran even overtook him there. Whew. That is a bummer right there, just before the break. But good news for Riolu. Best lap, 20 points. Good news for him, and he also locks in the 100 euros. We have Spam with 3 points, Brand with 4. Spam is still ahead of Brand in this in the first 3 maps, but not by a lot. So he needs to perform well. He really needs to perform well. Let's go and ask him how he feels about this.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, hello. So, yeah, it looked really, really good, but then the last round.
Yeah, I fucked up. I clipped. But, well, that's fine. We're still in a good place.
Yeah, well, really good news that it was not in, you know, map 4, 5, or 6.
Yeah.
Because
definitely.
that could have been a rip. So,
yeah, it's been going well.
The standings right now, you are ahead of Bran, but not by a lot.
Yeah, it's really close. It's still like, look at the points. I have 26, he has 23. Like it's like incredibly close.
Yeah, on the league ranking, you are 13 points ahead of him.
Yep, that's nothing. That's nothing. It
Yeah.
could have been 7 more if I didn't crash that.
Yeah, you were like, I don't know, top 3, top 4,
Fuck.
something
Yeah.
like that.
That was a bit stupid. But yeah, now it is do or die. This is it.
It is indeed. So you feeling nervous?
A little bit, yeah, definitely. Now that it is super close, and the thing is, if I would fail this map and Bran wouldn't, then yeah, there's gonna be the only way I could possibly win is if he messes up on the next map or the last map.
Yeah, it's insanely, it's crazy how close this top 8 really has become now. As we are in step 6, a lot of steps have happened, and now Bran is just so close to you. So yeah, but if Bran makes a mistake, you're pretty much safe.
Yeah, but I still have to, like, it's basically the same situation for him. I have to make a mistake if he wants to go through in that case.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah, this situation is so trash.
Yeah,
it is not a nice
it kind of comes down here that you have a 10-point lead, so unless you get top 8 like 3 times and Brand top 1 or something, you know, like it's gonna be, you have the advantage here if you don't make any mistakes, basically.
True.
Like if you get top 8 every time.
It's just so nerve-wracking right now. Yeah, I've been playing pretty good so far.
Yeah, I
Just
definitely agree.
That one mistake that I just did, I should have instantly respawned, but I thought I was gonna make it. But,
yeah, you know,
then,
it's really hard to see that if you're still not even on the hill, and then when you actually have to respawn, it's already too late. So
exactly.
So yeah, quite unfortunate, but yeah.
I think one identity fill is already out of top 8 here.
Yeah, so hopefully we don't see that from you.
Yeah, it's really, like this identity, it's such a Chem 1 identity.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I get a jump like this, it's super shitty because I do this whole thing in Chem 2, and I would love to get like a nosedive so I can actually see something.
Oh yeah,
but
you don't have to switch between those, right?
Yeah, I do, but I don't feel comfortable knowing when to release or accelerate again. So I do everything in Chem 2. But
yeah, you gotta do what you're comfortable with right now.
Exactly. Like if I keep getting the nosedives, it's really easy. But if my car decides to point upwards, it's really tough to spot when I have to release or not.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see the others here. Pack has a decent step, but it's not gonna be enough, I think. He has 32 points right now, so he needs map wins for him to go through. Matt is not doing so well. Massa is being Massa. I don't know if you've seen this, but he did 2 huge mistakes in lap 5 in 2 maps. So
yeah, I saw it on the Zeppelin. I overtook him.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really coming down to you and Bran.
My God, what a freaking situation.
Well, we will be cheering you on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Thanks.
you want this, right? The nosedive you just
Yeah,
got.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I can actually see under the car instead of being completely blocked. But yeah, it's quite random. I don't know how to force it. However, I do feel really good on this map and the next map, and well, map 6 is a bit wonky, but yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Indeed. Okay, I'm gonna let you warm up, focus up, and yeah.
Yeah,
We
see you
will
at
be,
the end of the step. No
yeah.
matter what, we'll see each other at the end.
That's for sure. All right. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Thanks.
So that was Spam. Yeah, just like we said in the interview already, it's do or die here. It's really the story of this step is the 1v1 between Bran and Spam right now. The others are either pretty safe in top 8. Well, unless we see some huge mistake, it's gonna be there can be some shakeups here, but it's gonna be between Spam and Bran mostly here. So we will focus on these two players coming up in these maps because we can see point loss. If Spam loses his points, then the only way he can be top 8, unless like, I don't know, some crazy happens, is when Bran also loses his points. You are right, indeed, there could be something happening, like Kappa loses map 6 and then Spam didn't, and then Spam overtakes Kappa. Something like that could still also happen. So really what we want to see here is Spam getting top 8 every map, and then we'll hope that the others did not do that well, you know? Yeah. Alright, can I get some go Spam in the chat to get him some hearts so he feels loved? We have only one more heart to go and we overtake Bren here. So let's go. Alrighty. End of warm-up. Match is starting. Top 8 is the goal here. Not in top 8. You lose points. Let's avoid this. Here we go. Alrighty. We have Spam with a decent start here in the middle of the pack. And he will have an okay start already. Ooh, that was pretty close to the ball already, but luckily he did not touch it, so we will continue on as he is currently in the green positions after the first part of the first lap. Control Tower is the map called, and we want to see the nosedive here for Spam, so he has a better, oh my god, pack. What an insane line for him. He's gonna take a lot of speed out of that one. Alright. We want to see a little bit of nosedive for Spam in the identity section, so he sees better, but other than that, we will just have to hope that there will be no mistakes, because not making the identity already, like Spam said, will probably mean that he doesn't get top 8 here. Alright, identity number 1. Okay, we do have Spam making it and doing it a lot better than Bran here as well. As you can see, he is now, a little bit less speed here, but still closing in on Bran for sure. Alright, Spam right now is still top 7. And, ooh, good overspeed here. Has to adjust his line a little bit to fix his overspeed, really. But that was a good turn by him. And Spam is right now top 7 already. He is now going for the attack on Kappa. And currently is now in 6th place. Although this checkpoint keeps telling me 5. I don't know why, but whatever. He is in 6th place. Alright, everybody really close together, so it seems indeed that one big mistake can really cost you here. You don't want to see those mistakes. Oh my god, and I caster cursed Spam a little bit right there. Monka S. It is sweaty territory, guys. Here we go. We need Spam to go full focus, full fast here. Needs to get back into the top 8. Identity time. Alright, we do have everybody making it, except for, and who else can it be? Massa, who made the mistake, and that will mean Spam closes in, actually. And is now in 10th place instead of 11th. So Massa continuing his streak of making mistakes right now. I kind of feel for him, honestly. Like, I'm joking, but yeah, it just feels bad. Alright, Spam right now is doing well and is catching up. He organically overtook Aurel here and is now 9th place. So really, really close to the top 8. One mistake by any of the players in front of him and he will be in the green positions. So it's definitely possible here, even with a little bit of a touch. And hopefully Spam can make it happen here. In the meantime though, we do see Spam's opponent Bran right now in 2nd place. Bad news for Spam, because Bran really needs not to be in the top positions. Alright, by the way, one of the bigger things here as well, that is Aurel, who is right now in 10th place. If Aurel loses his points, Spam might be able to overtake him in the end of this step. Alright, identity time. Oh, back with the mistake. Spam moves into 8th position. Spam is back in the green. And we are back into the points, boys. Let's go. Alright, good news here. Sadly though, it was at the expense of Pack, who made the mistake in the identity. But this, you know, gives us a little bit more of a safe feeling as we move into the 4th lap of map number 4. 4-4. Alright, Riolo with the best lap this time around. So he is doing well. He's currently in 4th place and is trying to go for the top positions. In the meantime though, we do have Spam playing solidly here in that 8th position. We have a bit of a gap of about half a second here between Spam and Papu. So it's going to be hard for him to move into the top higher positions. And Aurel right now is trying to catch up to Spam here. Trying to get into the top 8 once again. But that's going to be pretty hard for him as well, as we do see a 0.7 gap between Spam and Aurel right now. So Aurel really in that position that Spam was in a lap ago, where he really wants to see somebody failing the identity or something. Otherwise, Aurel might lose 44 points here, and that's going to be quite unfortunate for Aurel. Alright, identity 4 out of 6. Here we go. And a good nose dive here. Oh my god, and no way! Here we go! Bran makes the mistake. This is insane what is happening right now. Bran makes the mistake, and Spam moves into 5th position. And this is... sorry, Bran, but this is really, really good news for Spam. Oh my god, what is happening? So Bran right now in 10th place. He is on the brink of losing points. Meanwhile though, Spam is actually pretty safe right now in that 5th place. Even looking to take a good amount of points here out of this map. Ooh, the nerves are really, really high here. And we can see it right now, as we do see Bran right now. He is 4 seconds behind Pack, who is in top 8. So he needs to catch up either 4 seconds or... somebody needs to make a mistake and he catches up to Matt. But that's going to be really hard too, because he's also about 3 seconds behind Matt. Alright, meanwhile, we have Spam and Papu battling for 5th place. We have Papu overtaking Spam here, but Spam has more speed. Alright, a little bit of a drift section here. I think Papu took more speed out of that one, so good job by the French player here. And Spam has to let go of that 5th place, but still 6 is not bad at all. Alright, identity 5 out of 6. We have another nosedive here by Spam, so that's good. He has a good visibility, and he is closing in on Papu here. And also Kappa. So a good identity by Spam here. Gets into that 4th place, and is getting closer to top 3. Oh no, wait. What is happening here? He's 5th place, and is getting closer to top 4. Sorry, guys. He gets the grip, gets a good section here, and is now in a battle with Kappa for that 4th position. In the meantime, let's see Bran here. Bran moves up to 9th place, has overtaking Matt, but he has 5 seconds to go. That's going to be hard for him to catch up, so he needs a mistake by any of the other players. Alright, Spam right now did overtake Kappa here and is now in 4th position. So let's see what Kappa is doing. Kappa with more speed is closing in on Spam once again. And, ooh, the gap is closing and closing, but we will see another drift turn, so Spam might turn the momentum around here. And there we go, Spam takes more speed out of that one, so good job by him. And he solidifies his 4th position. Oh, but Kappa with an insane turn. What a good turn by by Kappa here. And he does overtake Spam once again. Alright, identity 6 out of 6. Alright. Oh my god, dude. I'm just freaking out right here, but Spam does make it. Gets in the top 8. Let's see what Brand is doing. I think he's 9th. He is! Brand loses points. And Spam doesn't lose points. This is the scenario that we want to see. Alright. Massa currently 70 seconds behind. I don't think he's gonna finish here. He is really tilting it out here. Man, what a crazy step so far. So, we have Tween taking best lap and the win here. So, good job by him. He takes 20 points. And, yeah, we do have Spam in the meantime. 9 points taken here. And we have Bran losing 23 points. Let's take a look at the league ranking. Pack overtakes Bran here in the league ranking. Good news for him. He might snipe it here if someone like Kappa loses points. But that's gonna be hard. Look at the gap though. It's like 40 points here. Hard to catch up for someone like Pack. Alrighty. Spam pretty solidly in the top 8. He needs to get 2 top 8s in a row. And we are golden. Indeed, Spam needs to hold, but I think Bran just needs to... He needs to go hard now, because not only does Bran is... Not only is Bran hoping for a mistake by Spam here, he also needs to stay ahead of Pack. It could happen here that if Spam makes a mistake, Pack goes through, and not even Bran, so interesting. Right, we do see different lines here. Some people going for the instant jump in lap 1, and the others are going for the more safe approach. I think from lap 2 onward, we do see the players jumping that one. Alright, we are warming up in Chill Shake right now. And Spam felt pretty comfortable on this one and a little bit bumpy on the last one. But hopefully this can translate into 2 top 8 finishes here and Spam will go to Leon. Right, so here's the identity. A no grip block here into... Yeah, it's pretty bumpy here and then we have the engine cut. And then you have to finish. So that is the identity, and this is going to be really, really interesting. I think it's going to be make or break here in the identity. Might not see huge mistakes where complete full stops are happening, but we might see some tiny mistakes here that lose like 0.2, 0.3, and the players that do this identity really, really well will definitely benefit. And we are live. Chill, shake. Map 5 out of 6 on this last step of the TMGL Season 1. Alright, jump 1 done successfully. And we do have a mistake already. One player, I did not catch his name, but we will see it in the next checkpoint. It was Tween! Tween is... Oh my god, Tween, no way. He has the most amount of points and makes an instant mistake in this map 5. So, rip and a half for Tween here. He is about to lose 57 points. That's a lot of points. Already more than 10 seconds behind, and that's hard to catch up on a map like this. So hopefully for him he can do it, but we will see. Alright, in the meantime though, we have Spam with a decent start here. Is in the green positions where we like to see him. And where we want to stay. About 0.15. Oh my god, and there he goes. Kappa goes right into the wall, has to respawn. And with this speedy section, I think that is going to be an awful respawn. I'm going to quickly go over to... Wait, it was not Kappa. Oh, it was... Wait, who was this? Was it Massa? Must have been Massa then. Bran. Oh, okay. Guys, I'm super blind. Really doing well today. Anyway, in the meantime, we have Spam moving into second place. So he's doing really, really well for himself. And Aurel as well is in first place once again. And here we have Riolu approaching and challenging Spam for that second place. Whew. Man, this step is hard to follow. A lot is happening. Alright, Spam once again into the bronze place for him. And we do see him a lot there. And we like to see him a lot there. As top 8 is where you want to be. And third place is definitely solidly in that top 8. Alright, in the meantime, let's see at the scoreboard here. We do have Tween still in last place, 10 seconds behind Pack. So he did close in a little bit, but yeah. I don't know. I don't think Tween can catch up. Alright. Spam currently in the 3rd place, so we do close in on the identity. And Spam enters with more speed. Alright, pretty good identity by all 3 of the players here. So we will have no position changes, although who is here? We have Kappa with an insane amount of speed out of the identity. So he does really, really well. He doesn't go for the jump though, saves himself from a potential full-on crash. So I guess that was a really good instinct by Kappa here, going for the safe route. And we can see here how experienced a player like Kappa really is. Alright, Spam in the meantime did not have to go for the safe route and is therefore in that 3rd place once again. Currently ahead of his best lap so far by 0.06, so he's doing well for himself and is right now looking at Riolu's nice ass right here and is trying to get closer to that. Although Kappa is trying to attack Spam here once again. Kappa is really, really fast, so it's going to be hard for Spam to keep that 3rd place. Right, a good amount of speed here for Spam into this drift turn, but we know Kappa is an insane tech player, so it's going to be hard. Alright, identity time, let's go. Alright, pretty bumpy, pretty bumpy. Ooh, and Spam loses a bit of speed here. It's gonna give away his 4th position, but nobody is actually overtaking him. We do have Matt right now in 5th place, closing in on Spam, but Spam is still in that 4th position. So even with not the best identity, Spam is still in a solid place for him right now. Alright, Spam with... Oh no! No freaking way. That was such an unfortunate landing for Spam right here. But while I thought this was gonna be catastrophic, Spam saves himself quite well here. And is now in 6th position. What is happening? The players are not really that fast on this one. So mistakes are not that punishing. And Spam is still in the green positions, even after that landing. We do have Papu right now trying to get into 6th place. And Spam might fall down a little bit. But look at the gap. Bran right now is like 5 seconds behind Spam. So unless Spam makes any omega mistakes, he is going to be fine. Alright, identity time once again. Let's hope Spam can do a good one here. Oh, this looks really, really bumpy. He does let go of Papu here and moves into that 7th place. But like I said already, Bren is quite far behind Spam, as we can see here. The gap is pretty close. And we are into lap 5 for the 6. Oh my god, the Rammstein bug. Oh my god, Spam is so wonky here. And he must feel it. The nerves are here for him. It must be the case. But he is still in the green. In 7th position. It is actually insane. This step is super insane. Alright, Spam right now still in 7th place. Let's see the gap here. We have a pretty solid gap between Spam and Bran. So Spam needs to keep his pace. And by the way, if Spam does lose to Bran, it is still Massa who needs to overtake him. Remember that. Oh, and Spam gets a cushion here as Papu makes a mistake right now. Papu on 28 points does not want to see himself making a mistake, but this is what happens. And he does lose out on this 6th place and is now in the red. No, he's not. He's still in the green, but almost in the red here. Alright. Identity time. Ooh, a really good identity by Spam here. Really good. And that is going to be good news for him, as he will probably extend his lead a little bit on Bran right now. So, Pog in the chat. Indeed, we are moving into lap 6 out of 6. We want Spam to stay in this top 8. And hopefully he can do that. Alright, 3rd section. 3rd jump. Here we go. Hopefully a good landing. This doesn't look like he is going to be landing weird. And that is nice, as he's on a good lap so far. Alright, it's gonna be hard for Spam here to overtake and go into 5th position, as we don't see Pack even on the screen right now. And what is the gap in the meantime between Spam and Bran? It is... Well, I gotta be honest, Bran is closing in a little bit, but Spam can afford to lose his position to Bran here. As long as Spam doesn't make any huge mistakes, he's going to be fine. Alright, corkscrew time. Here we go. Spam surviving this section once again. And it is really time for the identity now. And Spam bless in the chat, please. As we move into identity 6 and a 6. Here we go. Alright, this is looking good. And yes, Spam will stay top 8 to keep his points. Let's go. Oh yes. We do have some big losers here in the form of Scrappy losing 34 points and Tween losing 57 points. So bad news for them. But yeah, nothing you can do about it. We have Spam surviving it, luckily. Alright, stab ranking is going to update here, and we will see Spam still in solidly in the top 8 here. And yeah. Scrappy with the best lap, but sadly for him, still not top 8. Yo, Sky. Indeed, it is the Hello Internet flag. Thanks for noticing. Alright, Spam right now on 43 points, just a little bit behind Kappa and Pack, but that is fine because he will be top 8 in the league ranking. Here we go, league ranking. Oh, we actually have Spam overtaking Tween right now, look at this. Huh. And also, Scrappy is now in the danger zone. And Aurel is actually overtaken Carl Jr. What is happening in this league ranking? Alright. Alright, so one thing is for sure. If Spam gets top 8 on this map, he's safe. 100% safe. There's no way anybody can catch up to him so that he gets into the bottom 8. If he gets 8th, it's gonna be fine. Oh, Matt is showing how not to do this jump here. So thank you, Matt, for having a little bit of a demo. Alright, man, the nerfs are even hitting me right now. And I'm not even playing. So this is actually crazy. So here we have the league rankings. We know, actually, by the way, if there is a scenario where Spam doesn't get top 8, but if he's ahead of Tween, who also doesn't get top 8, he might still be... Wait, that depends here. No, I think Pack will overtake Spam if Spam makes him doesn't get top 8 here. So yeah, we do want Spam just to be top 8. Yeah, indeed. Tween is safe because if Spam loses points, then yeah, okay. My math is not on point today. Hopefully my casting is a little bit better as we start map 6 out of 6. Let's go. Yeah, the only one that might impact here is Kappa, who can lose quite a bit of points. Alright, Spam with a good start. Sky Euro. The last map. Map 6 out of 6 in step 6. Right, jumpy time. This time around. Oh, Spam clips it. Not huge. This is fine, guys. We can recover. But oh my god. This could have been so much worse. Spam right now 0.8 behind top 8. So definitely you can catch up to that. With a good amount of speed. Alright, so we do see Roland already getting overtaken. And Spam will move into the top 12. But Spam has some overtaking to do right here. 12th position right now. And ahead of him we have Papu, who has a pretty wobbly step so far. Interestingly enough. He is still in first place though. Oh, Coco with the mistake goes into the wall. And that is another one. Beck makes the mistake. And this is pretty darn good news for Spam here. Spam right now in 10th place. Identity number 1. We have Revo making a mistake, Spam doing it quite well. Aurel is really slow, and Pack closes in once again. Alright, after all this carnage, we have Spam in the green. Kappa with the best lap so far. He is in first place. Alright, and here we go. Papu has overtaken Spam right now, and Spam is in the red zone, but he can catch up. And he does so in this next section. We go from a pretty darn bad jump to a really good one, and he overtakes Papu right now, goes into 8th position, and right now is also saying bye-bye to Pack, and moves into 7th place. Alright, next victim is Matt, maybe. As he is the closest right now, and not with the best landing for him. Matt loses a lot of speed. Spam closes in. Spam is attacking the Brazilian here for that 6th place. And he is, well, they are hugging it out right now. Really a bromance between the two players. Alright, here we go. Spam is on a good pace and is going for the attack on Matt. And I think he's going to do the official overtake, and that's just before the identity. Identity 2 out of 6. Here we go. Matt makes a mistake. We have somebody else in the head that was making a mistake. We have Riolu making a mistake, and Spam is now top 4 suddenly. This identity is totally insane. Spam right now top 4. Bran is popping it, by the way. Is currently in first place. So, wow. What is happening? Alright. Spam still in that 4th position. And the nervousness is racking up as we are now in lap 3 out of 6. Alright, here we go. Spam going for the attack on Scrappy. Scrappy is not with the didn't have the best jump here, but still has a bit of margin on Spam right now. Let's see here. Pack is trying to close in on Spam right now, but is about a second behind, so that is quite safe. So let's instead focus here on the battle between Spam and Scrappy for that top 3 position here. Alright, here we go. Spam with a decent section here. And then now it is dirt time. Spam going for the attack on Scrappy once again. But they have basically equal amount of speed. So it's going to be hard to overtake if you have equal amount of speed. Alright. A little bit of a ramp jump here. A little bit of attack section here. And Spam once again goes for the overtake just before the identity section. But this is going to be really important. What is going to happen here? Spam is really risking it. It's insanely fast. What an insane identity from Spam. That must be like the best lap here. Wow. That was crazy. I can't believe Spam is going for such a fast identity here. But you know what? It is paying off. Yeah, he has the fastest lap. And, wait, that's not showing here? No, Bran so far has the fastest lap in total. But this one, lap 3, was the fastest by Spam. Currently top 3. Oh my god, and Bran has deleted. Well, I mean, respawned. Bran's gone. And it is now only Kappa left for that first place. Can Spam close it out here with a 20-pointer? That would be pretty darn sick. But yeah, indeed, like Asteri also already mentioned, if Bran makes a huge mistake, this is really good news for Spam, because it gives him some cushion here to work with. Sadly though, Bran is not yet in the bottom 8, but yeah, we will see. He still has 12 points, you know? And that is more than 10. Alright. Spam is looking good here. 2nd place. As we move into another identity. Let's go. Alright, we do see Scrappy with a better identity this time around. But you know what? That's totally fine. We want Spam in the top 8. And it does not matter if he loses a little bit to the others here. As you can see here, we have Pack and Scrappy both overtaking Spam. Although Spam is closing in on Pack once again. And the gap between him and Riolu is quite big though. So he has some room to play with right now. Alright, this time around Scrappy has the best lap. And we can see that reflected in the score right now as he is in 2nd place. Alright, Spam is not going for the jump. And you know what? You can see it. Safe mode is on right now. Where is Bran? Bran made a mistake. Bran is now into the 12th place. And this is looking like the perfect storm for Spam right now as Kappa makes a mistake. No, wait, Pack makes a mistake. Never mind. Pack makes a mistake and is giving the room for Spam to go into that top 3. Right, Bran is in 11th place right now, and that is really good news because if Bran doesn't get top 8 here, Spam is basically guaranteed here to be Oh no, wait, Pack might overtake him. Let's just focus on Spam getting top 8, alright? And let's do the math afterwards. Alrighty, drift turn coming in. And we are going on the next identity. 5 out of 6, here we go. Alright, solid identity here by Spam. Not too shabby. And he will stay in that top 3 position. And the gap between him and Pack is actually pretty big. So this is looking good for the Dutch player. One more lap and Spam is in the top 8. One more lap and Spam is off on his way to France. To the LAN. To the playoffs. To potentially the final. But he needs to stay in the top 8 positions right now. Going for another no jump. As we do have the Safe Meister taking it on right now. And yeah, he knows he has about 7 seconds or something. No, yeah, about 6 seconds, let's say. So he has some room. Oh, Spam taking the long way round. Will lose a bit of speed there. Does have to give his position away to Pack right now. But, oh, actually, closes is in right once again. Is now once again onto the bronze medal. Although Pack is really, really close. And they are battling for that 3rd place right now. Pack, who I gotta say, had a good step this time around. Really tried to get into the top 8. But, yeah. It was hard to begin with. Alright, identity. Here we go. Spam blast. Let's go. He did it. Spam is top 8. We will see him in France. Let's freaking go.
Penis.
You did it, dude.
Holy molies.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
mastermind. 500 IQ gameplay in the last 2 laps.
Yeah, dude. We saw you saving and we were all like, yeah, he did it.
Holy shit. My donger is pointing upwards.
Dude, you played so insanely well on these last 3 maps. It's actually a little bit wonky on map 5, but you got back into it and yeah, it just deserved here.
Holy shit, man. That's awesome. Whew. Damn, wait, what place did I get? Oh, I got 7th? Get in there, man.
Yeah, dude. You overtook Tween here.
Holy shit. Wow. There we go.
Oh man. This could have gone so wrong, but yeah, you did it.
Oh man, that feels good. That feels like the first time you eat a chocolate bar. This is good. Man, I'm so happy. Holy fuck.
Yeah, congratulations, dude. It's yeah, just well played.
Oh, just that one map, I made a mistake, which I shouldn't have done, else it was like a very nice and clean performance.
Yeah, we had a little bit of Mamonka ass here when you clipped the jump at the start of this map.
Dude, did you also see me hit on control tower when I plugged in my USB port? I hit the top of the wall.
Yeah.
I got sparks.
Yeah,
Holy
it was.
shit.
But you didn't lose that much speed, so it's actually kind of fine.
I didn't lose anything. I actually just kept everything.
All right, I'm gonna close the stream here and I'll give it to you.
Oh man, yo, everyone, say thank you to SinasAppel for casting these 6 steps. Without him, there wouldn't have been any coverage for me. So that is awesome. Thanks, dude.
Wow, thanks a lot, chat.
Hope you liked it as well.
I loved it.
That's awesome.
All right. All right. So yeah, Spam did it, boys. So good.